Hello and welcome to Aphrodisia. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And for those of you who have been on this journey with me, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well today. So for today, we have a few piles here for you to pick from. We have the sun, the moon, or the stars, or the Light Series Tarot, the Prisma Visions Tarot, or the Femme Florale Tarot. And yeah. So we are going to be looking at your person's feelings for you. How I'm thinking I'm going to structure this is to, again, look at person A, person B, connection, and then look at their feelings for you, and then wrap it up with any messages that they have for you, looking at whether there are time frames involved or anything else that they want to add. So this is going to be all about your person and their feelings for you. So what I want you to do is to close your eyes and connect with your higher self and with your guides, with your person's higher self and their guides as well, and ask for some guidance. When you're ready, open your eyes and pick a pile. If you need to, pause the video. But before we get started, please help support this channel by liking and subscribing and pressing the bell icon to be alerted on new videos. And the decks I've used will be in the description box below. So for those of you who picked pile Sun, or the the Light Series Tarot, this is your reading. So we are going to take a look first at Person A's energy. So first thing that I'm getting here when I look at the cards is that there seems to be a separation that has happened, a breakup, something traumatic has happened between the two of you. If this is not the case, then this may not be your pile. So you may have to go and pick something else. But Person A's energy is the Eight of Cups. There is a lot of, you know what, I just feel like this person feels like they are moving towards greener pastures. They are walking away from certain things, walking away perhaps from you, or you are walking away from this person or from this connection, towards better things, brighter things. There is a very solemn, very sad energy, but also like an energy of hope as well, like feeling like there is something better out there and that these cups are already empty. There is almost like this person or you may be feeling very guided by the universe or by your guides to take action, to start moving in a different direction, or rather to walk away from these 8 cups that you feel no longer hold any value or anything that is important, or like not that it doesn't hold any value. It's more like it's just something that you need to walk away from. It's something that was there that has been like sort of spent, and there's nothing else there anymore. And I just feel like there is something that you are walking away from in order to find something better, more peace, perhaps also to it's something that you've been called to do, you've been guided to do. And this walking away from may not just be about this connection or the other walking away from the other person, but it also could be walking away from certain bad habits, certain mindsets, certain beliefs about love, relationships, or this connection, and healing and healing from all of that, and really shedding negative beliefs and leaving them all behind in search for something better, like a new beginning. So yes, this is what I'm getting for Person A. It's not a very positive card. So if you are the person that's walking away, it's like you are feeling very sad, but at the same time knowing that this is what's meant to happen. And for the person, like the other person, if this is the other person, there is a sense of like knowing that, you know, this is something that's meant to happen. So what's interesting is that there is a lot of crown chakra activations happening between you and your person. What I'm seeing is that both people have purple in the background, and this is a lot of crown chakra, a lot of like spiritual like insights and a lot of downloads from the divine is happening right now between the both of you. There is a sense of like understanding what this all means, understanding like the bigger purpose, the bigger picture. And yes, there is a lot of pain, there's a lot of hardship, there's a lot of heartbreak, and especially with person B, there's a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain, a lot of grief. This person is crying a lot, this person is grieving, and it's something that, you know, it's a process. It's like, so this person is perhaps walking away in order to process their grief, and this person is just here feeling like they've been abandoned. There's a lot of grief, a lot of sadness, a lot of feeling like it's all doom and gloom, and feeling like the world is pressing down on them, like everything is just really suffocating for them. There is an energy of like it being very, very turbulent, very, very difficult to wake up in the morning, or waking up suddenly as if like there was a gunshot or something. Like there is a sense of like depression for some of you. Like some of you may be battling depression, maybe battling hopelessness, maybe battling a lot of grief. There is something that your person has done that has stuck so many, they have hurt you so badly, and this is causing a lot of pain, and it's causing you to be feeling very stuck in this situation, and it feels like you cannot leave this period of grief. But the universe is saying that things are shifting for you. Your heart, it's mending itself, it's healing itself, and it's, you know, you are starting to like rebuild yourself up again. There's a lot of healing that's taking place whilst this is happening. What you're being guided to do is to really embrace your emotions, to embrace this pain, and to embrace all that you are feeling right now. It's normal, it's okay to grieve, it's all right. Just embrace it all, and know that there will be a rainbow after the storm. Like there will be brighter days ahead, and it doesn't mean that this is going to last forever, even though it feels like it is. And you know, it can feel very suffocating, and it can feel very like the world is just weighing down on you. But it does get better. I don't know how else to put it, but I have been there, and things do start to look up eventually. So with the connection energy here, it's the moon card. The moon card is all about trusting your path. It's about surrender. It's about not knowing what's happening next, but yet following that path. So perhaps both of you are going your separate ways. You're going on this separation. Perhaps person A has left person B in order to, you know, find themselves, or, you know, pursue their own path, or, you know, do something else. Or this could be someone who has, you know, abandoned this connection in order to pursue other connections, or other people, other places, things. Whatever the situation is between you and your person, this separation is meant to happen. So instead of fearing the future, fearing the unknown, know that you need to trust your path. You need to trust where you're going, where you're headed. You need to trust that everything is going to work itself out eventually. And you need to trust that, like, yes, you don't know where this path is headed, where this connection is going, whether the two of you are coming back together again, or this is a karmic relationship, or you're never going to come back together again, whether you're going to meet someone new, whether they are going to meet someone new. It doesn't matter what happens in the future. So right now, what you need to know is that the next step ahead of you is clear. And the next step is just to, like, I feel like for most of you, it's just to take it one day at a time, to live like one day at a time, and not worry too much about the future, not think too far ahead into the future, but instead like think about it like, okay, today what do I need to do? And I just like try to live one thing, like one step at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time sometimes. And it can get really, really tough, but don't be too hard on yourself. Don't put yourself down, because this is not easy. Grief is not easy to overcome. Grief is not something where you can, process overnight, over a short period of time. People take time to grieve. Like, different people take different amounts of time to grieve. And what is important is for you to remember that, this is your journey. This is the process. So trust the process, trust in the divine. The universe is basically looking out for you. There is nothing that you need to worry about. And the moon card sort of looks like the sun. Like, it just feels like something will come to light in eventually in the future. And also, like, things will get better. It will become more like brighter as time goes by. So yeah, with that being said, we are going to go and look at this person's reading, or this person's energies or their feelings towards you. And we are going to first take a look at the bottom of the deck here. So the bottom of the deck is the Magician card. So this person feels like more like the Eight of Cups person, because they feel like someone who is this person feels like someone who is taking control of their lives. This person is trying to master themselves, trying to master their skills. It could be that they're going to study, or like they're going to learn more about themselves. There's an energy of like really trying to like master it all, like find that self-mastery. I feel like this person is trying to go within and trying to understand themselves, trying to understand what they can give to the world. And I also feel that after, like in the aftermath of this whole separation that you both have just recently started, this period of separation, after everything that you've been through together, this person's basically like reflecting about what they have given to this connection, what they're good at in terms of like in love, like what they can do and what they cannot do, what they like, what they do not like, what they need to improve on, what they just cannot compromise. They're understanding so much more about themselves, and also kind of like trying to, like for most of them, they're trying to find the confidence again. This breakup, this separation that has happened is not just a one-way thing where only you are affected by it. I think this person is equally as affected by it. There's a lot of shattering of self-confidence, shattering of one's ability or belief in oneself to, be able to provide, or to be able to love, to be able to be in a relationship, a healthy relationship with someone else. There's an inability to, like, there's like a shattering of one's belief in their abilities to, like, be someone that is worthy of love, almost. Like, I feel like this person wonders if they are worthy of love, wonders if they are, they should be loved, or, like, I feel like there's a lot of insecurity with this person. Like, this person just feels like they need to kind of master themselves, like, in order to feel more secure. But so this person may be going into like work and like studies or whatever, and trying to become good at that thing in order to feel like they're good, like in order for them to feel good about themselves. And I feel like that is their path to knowing themselves better. But also I feel like the universe is trying to push them on the path to understanding themselves and to feeling more confident in themselves as well. Like, there's a sense of like gathering all their energy to create a new beginning, and also to kind of start afresh too. So like, this person feels like they are learning to, or trying to manifest a new beginning for themselves. whether it's with you or without you. I feel like they are trying to do this on their own. They're trying to be more independent. They're trying to create this for themselves. Like they're manifesting a new beginning without you, and it's just all about them. And I feel like this is the path they're meant to be on. Like the moon card is kind of like giving me that, it keeps drawing me back to the moon card, and I just feel like your person is really trying to, like, whatever path that they're on, they are trying to kind of like make it all about them, and they know that this is all about them. Especially since that both of you have a lot of crown chakra activations at this point, there is like this clarity in terms of where your path is headed, or not like clarity in terms of where your path is headed, but clarity in terms of like what your next steps are on your journey towards your goals, towards your dreams, towards, you know, living life, like being more aligned with your higher self and with your soul goals. So yeah, like excuse me, like I do see that this person is just like mastering themselves, doing all they can, and they're just focusing on them for now. So with that said, we're going to go straight into the reading, and I'm just going to lay out all the cards here for you. So the first card that we have here is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is about conflict. It's about arguments and fights. And I do feel like this person is thinking, or is feeling really sore about the fact that you both have had fights, disagreements, conflicts. It's the conflict that you both had that led you both to this separation in the first place is something that really bothers them a lot, and it is something that they feel very affected by. Like they keep thinking about it over and over and over again. It feels like something that they just keep replaying in their minds over and over and over again. I do feel like they're trying to rationalize it, especially with the King of Swords. So the other cards are the Two of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the King of Swords. And with the King of Swords appearing here, it just feels like this person is replaying this conflict over and over and over again, trying to rationalize it, trying to understand what led to this conflict, trying to understand like what they could have done different, what they could have said, perhaps, you know, like trying to make peace with that conflict, because it's something that they cannot get over. It's something that they're still very affected by. It also could point to the fact that there are some of you that have had external influence kind of cause the separation. Like there could be something that's outside of your relationship that has caused this relationship to fall apart. And this person is kind of like going into isolation. They may have felt pressured by friends, family, you know, finances, career, needing to move overseas, whatever the case may be. They may have felt pressured to kind of move in a certain direction which they didn't really want to go in, and like it eventually led to this place. So they're trying to find as much peace as they can, trying to be as zen as they can for now. There is a sense of like having a lot of people kind of like point their wands, point their finger at them, and they're trying to find that, you know, trying to bubble themselves up in their own little world and trying to find that peace and trying to be more calm about everything. Because I just feel like this person is feeling very trapped, very like cornered, like a cornered animal. And yes, they are feeling very heartbroken about this whole situation and how everything has happened. But at the same time, I just feel like they are trying their best to kind of deal with that situation, and they're dealing with it in the most in the best way that they can. So that means that I feel like their logic self and the ego starting to step in to protect them, to kind of keep them from getting hurt, because inside they are hurt. They feel abandoned by you. They feel abandoned by their guides. They feel abandoned because it seems like everyone has just simply left them and left them, you know, to their own devices. You know, this person is just feeling very left out in the cold. They're feeling very rejected by you, but also feeling very depressed by the fact that they have sort of also rejected themselves in the process, like, or they have kind of like caused a situation where they were rejected by you. Like they kind of like blame themselves a lot, and there's a lot of like, because of this, you know, rejection, this being left out, they feel like a hit to their self-confidence, a hit to their self-worth, to their ability to like, in their ability to like, you know, trust themselves, or like have confidence in themselves in relationships or in other endeavors. Like I just feel like this person just feels very sad and very small, and they just want to curl up into a ball and cry. And this may be very, very heartbreaking. And I feel like right now their feelings are not so much about you, it's a lot about them. It's a lot about them feeling, you know, shitty about themselves and about the situation that they are in. And it's not so much, you know, I don't feel like they're thinking about you that actively. Though they do think about you from time to time, but like it's them missing you. It's them thinking about how you are. It's not so much like they are loving you and they want to be together with you. It's their thoughts about you are, and their feelings for you are very tainted with grief, with a lot of regret, with a lot of, you know, shattered self-esteem. I do see that they're looking to the future. They're looking like, but actually, you know what I'm also feeling with the Two of Wands card is that both of you had so many plans for the future. Like you both had so many plans to travel the world, to start this, to start that, to like live, and you had plans. They had plans for you both. Like this person wasn't someone who was just like, okay, I don't really see a future. This person really saw a future with you, and they feel like this future is now shattered. This future is now gone. This future is no longer existent, and they're trying their best to rationalize it. They try their best to like not miss you, not think about this future that you could have had, and they're trying to heal. That's what I'm getting. Like really, like they are trying to find, you know, the confidence to and the courage to start again, to plan again for a different life. So I do feel like if they do talk, they do want to, I do feel like they are planning to have a conversation with you, but it feels like this person has not really like planned what words they want to say, because I feel like this person may be very good at communicating. They may be someone who is very good at like words, but when it comes to being emotional, like when it comes to being vulnerable, they're very bad at it. Like they're very good with their words. They could be someone who is great at talking, someone who works, who relies on their ability to communicate with other people in order to, you know, that's their occupation, to be able to communicate with other people effectively. And they might be a leader in their career, and I just feel like this person, when it comes to like speaking about emotional things, they just can't do it. Like I feel like they just get stuck, and I feel like they're planning what they want to say to you, but I feel like whatever they're going to say, whatever they have planned thus far, seems very cold, very almost very methodical, or like icy. Like it's not very heartfelt, and they don't know how else to express it because their ego is so bruised, their feelings are hurt, they are feeling so sad about this whole separation, this whole situation, and they don't really know how to express how they feel, and the ego steps in to get very defensive, and it kind of causes a lot of issue between, you know, you and this person, especially if you do communicate. So I feel like this person needs to take their time, think it through before communicating with you. But even if they do like communicate with you right now at this point in time, the communication is going to be very cold, very harsh, very distant. Like they're going to feel very far away from you emotionally, very detached. But I don't think that necessarily is the case. I think there is a lot of hurt that they're dealing with at this point in time. So when it comes to their feelings for you, I feel like they're feeling very hurt. They're feeling very conflicted. They're feeling very left out in the cold. And they're feeling very sad, very, like, they are grieving. And so I do not see them seeing, like, a future for the two of you, or any sort of reconciliation or anything happening just yet, because right now they're just dealing with their grief. So, yeah. To end of this reading, I pulled 2 message cards for you from, their higher selves to you. So we're going to invite their higher self into this reading to ask them for the messages that they would like to say to you at this point in time. And your cards are: a time for change has arrived and no more secrets. So they're saying that they want to be honest with you. They were trying to be honest with you. So for some of you, this person could have had a lot of secrets. They could have had a lot of things that they didn't really share with you. And when you found out, shit hit the fan and things just went sideways from there. But they're saying that they want to be honest, or they're happy that they've been honest with you. And that, I think, is the next communication that's coming through. Like, they want to be honest. They want to be truthful about how they feel, how everything has affected them. They want to be honest about, like, the insights that they have gotten. Like, they have done a lot of reflecting, a lot of thinking about this connection, about how this has fallen apart, essentially, and they are going to share with you how they feel, what they have found out in this process of, thinking about things. But they want you to know that something has to change. Something had to change. The way you both operated in the past, like the way things were in the past, wasn't necessarily working out for the both of you. And so something needed to change, and they needed to change. They needed to grow. They needed to break free from this. And I just feel like this person is saying that, like, they are just not able to give right now. So they had to step away for now. But things are changing. They are changing as well. And things will continue to change. Like, what I'm hearing from them is that if things are meant to be, this change is for the better. This change is going to shape both of you into people that will be ready for union, that will be ready for a stable, solid relationship later on in the future, where there are no more secrets. It's just built on truth, honesty, respect. And this person is saying that maybe that's what's happening in the future, but right now we both need to embrace this change. Like, you both need to kind of like accept that things have changed and things may not go back to the way they were. So for this pile here, I am seeing spring and summertime being very significant. So perhaps this connection may have, like, you both may have gotten to a separation this spring. This feels very recent. This separation is feeling very recent, but it could have been like a while ago, and both of you are still hurting, still grieving, and that's okay. So, like, it doesn't matter when that happened, but, like, I think spring is very significant. Summer is very significant for both of you. For this person especially, like, they're getting a lot of insights, a lot of clarity, a lot of, like, they are understanding this process a lot more. In terms of signs, there are fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There is like all the signs, actually, like Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but mainly water and fire signs is what I'm feeling for this pile. So if you or your person are water or fire signs, or have that in your chart, this could be an extra confirmation for you. But if not, know that all the signs actually came out for this pile. So take all the messages that resonate and leave what doesn't. So with that being said, that's all the messages that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great week ahead. Bye! So for those of you who picked pile Moon, this is your reading. Sorry, I had to wait for it to get into focus. So we are just going to start with the connection sort of check-in. So the first card that we have here is for person A. The person A's energy is represented by the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is someone who is compassionate, very kind, very loving, almost like a mother figure, someone who is very spiritual as well. So I just get this feeling of this person feeling very loving. There's a lot of loving energy, and it's not just towards their counterpart, this person's counterpart, which is person B here. It's also very like loving to everyone else around them. They are nurturers. They are people who provide emotional support. Like, this person is someone who is very giving, very giving, someone who gives to people. Also may struggle with a bit of self-esteem issues, someone who may feel like they have to give and give and give in order to feel loved, but they are starting to realize that I don't need to, I noticed the cup, it's got a lid on it. And I feel like this person is starting to realize that they don't have to keep giving and giving and giving in order for people to love them back. They are being, like, they're still very kind, very compassionate people, but they are learning to understand, that not everyone deserves their love. Not everyone deserves to enjoy the love that they give to other people. They're starting to draw healthier boundaries. They're starting to, place a lid on that. Like, they're understanding that, I'm going to guard my emotions a bit more. Like, I'm not going to give myself freely to everybody, to just anybody out there. I am going to, love the people that, deserve that love, that deserve that care. Like, there's, a lot of healthy boundaries being drawn. It's not like this person is becoming selfish. I feel like this person is becoming more, wise to people. Like, they are understanding people a lot better. I just feel like for this person, they're becoming more confident in themselves, and I feel like they are pampering themselves a lot more. They are buying themselves things. They are trying to turn that love within. They're trying to put that focus on themselves. But I also feel like this person is becoming very, very spiritual. Like, this person is connecting with your higher selves a lot more, and this person could be connecting with person B's higher self a lot more. Like, there's going to be or there has been, or there will be a lot of communication in the 5D rather than in in the 3D. It starts with that building up of that connection in the 5D. It feels like for this person, their energy is very much in the astral, in the 5D. Like, their energy is very active, but maybe in the 3D there doesn't seem to be much going on. But they are actively connecting and actively trying to, push this connection towards movement or towards grounding itself in the 3D, in the 5D, through being supportive in the 5D. So there's a lot of this person's actively engaging or actively kind of working on this connection in the spiritual. And so for person B, we have the Page of Cups here, which this page feels very innocent, very lively, very youthful. This person feels like they are bringing an offer of love. And if we look at how these cards are kind of placed together, the Queen of Cups here is minding her own business. She's just focusing on other things at this point in time, focusing on, making sure that she's drawing healthy boundaries, she's healing her emotional world, she's gaining more confidence, pampering herself, focusing on other things. And we have the Page of Cups here bringing this small offer of love to the Queen of Cups. It feels very surreal. This person feels like, I feel like for the Page of Cups, like this person feels like they are like falling in love for the first time. Like this person may be someone that is new, or it could be someone that you've known before, but this person's coming in with a new energy. This person's coming in and willing to make this offer of love. And the Queen of Cups just doesn't have that focus on this person at all. Like, yes, I love you, but like my attention is elsewhere. My head is turned elsewhere. And the Page of Cups simply comes. There is this energy of like, you are going to get this, like if you are identifying with the Queen of Cups here, you will get this offer of love when you least expect it. And this Page of Cups is someone who has done a lot of heart chakra, like healing, a lot of healing of one's emotions, understanding like yourself. And I feel like even though the Page of Cups is usually associated with immaturity, and the Page of Cups seems so small when it comes to the Queen of Cups, I feel like this person doesn't feel worthy of the Queen of Cups. This person doesn't feel like the Queen of Cups should pursue them or should accept them into their lives. This person feels a little bit like, in a sense, like you both are mirroring, because there's a sense of insecurity, a sense of fear, a sense of not believing that you are able to live up to expectations. And I feel that for the Page of Cups, even though this person is feeling quite small, feeling quite like insecure, they are not emotionally insecure, or emotionally not insecure, immature. Sorry, that word just slipped my brain. But yeah, like the Page of Cups is someone that I usually associate with emotional immaturity, someone that I associate with being unable to give emotionally. But it doesn't feel like that for this person. Like this person feels like someone who is emotionally mature, someone who is emotionally able to give and has so much love for the Queen of Cups there. And this person's ready to give that small offer of love. And I was just reading up on the Page of Cups because I was like reading on what to write for my blog, and the fish inside the cup almost feels like a fairy tale, or if I remember this correctly, but I feel like I'm not. But like I just feel like this Page of Cups has a fairy tale ending in mind for their connection with person A. And this page is like, I want this fairy tale, but I'm going to like take small steps to get to where I want to go. And this feels like a beginning of a love story, or something magical is about to happen. And this Page of Cups is really actively trying to create this new beginning and saying like, I do love you, there's so much love for you, but here's a small offer of love, and I'm gonna slowly like give you this love until you're ready to receive more. And I'm gonna just give you what I can until we can build things up slowly, like. And that's what I'm getting with this energy. And with the connection spread here, connection energy in the middle here, we have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is about new beginnings. So I do feel like when the Page of Cups brings the Queen of Cups this offer of love, there is going to be a new beginning. There is going to be a conversation. I do see like this new beginning is going to start off by a really good conversation. It's as if like both of you are catching up on something. Maybe like you both are getting to know each other again, or you're getting to know each other, period, because maybe this person is new in your life, or you're just really like coming into each other's lives and like really like how do I put this, like you are starting afresh. You are like, you're meeting for the first time, and you are reestablishing, like understanding each other on like a more like from the perspective of someone who has been through life. Like you're no longer the people that you were in the past. And when you come into this, it's very different. Like the way you approach love, the way you approach this relationship is very different. And so it's like you are approaching this love with like almost like like you have brought in all your experience. You understand everything, or not everything, but most things. You have learned your lessons, and you're coming in and saying like, okay, you know what? I understand what has happened. I'm ready to start again. I'm ready to start afresh. And you both just start talking. There's so much that you find that you have in common with each other, and it just feels like your brain is just being activated. Like, it feels like when you meet each other and you talk, there's a sense of like coming home, or there's a sense of like the crown chakra is tingling because you just know you found the one. And there's a sense of like everything's just looking very positive. And I feel like this love, this new beginning, is coming after a storm. It's coming after a period of sorry, I had to switch to my AirPods to record this because it's quite late at night, so I'm trying to lower my voice so that my roommate can go to sleep, because she's trying to, I think she has an exam or something sometime soon. So, okay, this period of this new reunion, this new beginning in love is coming after a period of disappointment, a period of darkness, a period of sadness. It's like the rainbow after the storm. Perhaps both of you were separated and then you're coming back together now, or this person and you have been through something really terrible, or like you've been through very difficult times, and now you're coming to a period where there are new beginnings. There is love coming through. There is a new beginning in love. So this is basically what I feel is happening with this connection. And so we are just going to go straight into what's happening in your person's energy. So before we get started, we are going to take a look at the bottom of the deck here. The bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles, which is very odd because the energy that they are in right now, regardless of whether it's like the Queen of Cups or the Page of Cups, you know what? I feel like your person is the energy of the Page of Cups, because this feels like someone who is making an offer of love, and they are feeling quite uncertain. They are feeling quite freaked out. They are not sure if you are going to reject them. They're not sure if they are going to, be left out in the cold. They're not sure if you still have feelings for them or anything. Like, I feel like they're very uncertain. They don't know where you stand, and they feel like, you know what, with this Five of Pentacles, I almost feel like there's a lazy energy to it, as well as like, if it's not going to work, then why try? And I feel like this person is really thinking about whether it's worth it to risk their pride to make that offer of love. And I feel that it's not up to you to tell them, you know what, come over and come on and bring me this offer of love. I will accept you. It's not up to them. I mean, it's not up to you to tell them to have faith, have confidence. I will not reject you. They need to overcome that fear by themselves. They need to kind of feel more confident in themselves. And so I feel like it boils down to the fact that they are not feeling very secure. They're not feeling very confident in their ability to give, or their ability to, be enough for you. And so yeah, I just get the feeling of a lot of insecurities coming up. And even though you want this person to come towards you, right now, it does not seem possible, because this person still has to overcome that fear of being rejected, fear of being left out, And so we have the tarot cards here, and we are just going to lay them all out in a row. The first card you have here is the Justice card, and then you have the Illumination card, which is the bonus card for this deck. the Prisma Visions Tarot has different bonus cards for different editions of the deck. So for my edition, it's the Illumination card. So what I'm feeling is that this person doesn't... Okay, first, let's go with the Justice card. The Justice card has that same energy of like the Ace of Swords with that knife, like that sword, you know, cutting through this endless cycle of like this repeating cycle. There is almost a sense of like having that clarity, having that breakthrough aha moment. And I just feel like for this person, they are really getting that clarity when it comes to you, and when it comes to this connection, they are getting that breakthrough of like understanding that this is what I want, this person's what I want, and I want to come forward and bring this new offer of love. There's almost a sense of like balancing the scales. Perhaps this person has not been giving to this connection that much, and they have been like taking and taking from you in this connection, and now they want to give. Now they want to provide for you. Now they want to like balance out the energies between the two of you. I just feel like for this person, they have kind of overcome their shadow self. They have gone through a lot. I just feel with the Justice card, look at the way the snake is biting this person's hand. So yes, you know, they may have like had their breakthrough, but it didn't come easy. This justice didn't come easy. This is something that took a lot from them, and this breakthrough took, I think, a dark night of the soul, almost like they like, I don't know how to phrase it, like the fact that this person has gone through everything that they have gone through, a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak that they have gone through in order to get to a point where they are like, okay, I'm going to stop this cycle now. I'm going to break free. It's huge. It's a lot that they have done, and they have broken free, and they are like, I'm coming to be with you now. And that's what I'm getting with this. Like, it's a very, like, it didn't come easy, and they're coming back. And so they are going to first like appreciate this connection so much more, but they're also going to like, they're going to like, how do I put this, like they're going to like integrate their knowing, everything that they know about this connection, into this like union, and into making this union like last a lot more. There is a lot of this Illumination card kind of like echoes the Justice card in the sense that they have gotten their aha moment. Sorry, that was a failed snap. Still failed. I'm sorry. But anyway, the Illumination card is very similar to like the Justice card. There's like insight, clarity that they have gotten. And I just feel like at the same time, there's so much that they do not know. There's so much that is unknown to them, like your feelings for them. There are so many things that they are just not very clear about. There's so much that they are feeling very, like, they're very uncertain about. And I feel, again, it's not up to you to give them that certainty. They need to take that leap of faith towards the unknown. A lot of things are, you know, it's like I feel like even though they had their breakthrough, a lot of things are like random puzzle pieces that they haven't really put together yet, and they need perhaps a little bit more time. But I think some of them are not going to spend that much time. Like, I feel like they're going to figure things out very quickly when it comes to this connection, when it comes to, you know, coming towards you. I think they have pretty much their intentions set to come towards you, because they do want to, again, make that offer of love. The Six of Pentacles almost feels like the Six of Cups, where it almost feels like a reconciliation. Like, here, it's not just sharing, like, it just feels like a reconciliation card, right? So for those of you who are in separation from this person, you've known this person that you're thinking about, it's your ex, it's someone that you've known before, it's a reconciliation card. I just feel like so strongly that this person's coming back something to you. And this person's like sharing a part of their soul. Like they're saying, I've done so much healing, I've grown up so much, let me share all this with you. Let me share all my insight with you. Let me share my life with you. Let me share this with you, and we can build something together. Let's build this world together. Let's build this relationship up together. Like, let's build something for the future, for the both of us. And this person feels so sincere. This person feels so, like, I love their energy. It's so heartfelt, like the way they are like, I'm willing to create something with you, and I'm willing to share even the deepest, darkest parts of myself. Not all at once, but like eventually. And I love, I'm being brought back to the Five of Pentacles. It's almost like they are overcoming this Five of Pentacles, this fear of being left out in the cold, this fear of being rejected, to being like, I'm going to show myself fully. I'm going to like allow you to see who I am, like, and allow you to understand me. I'm gonna bare my soul to you, and I'm gonna, you know, be like, I'm gonna open my heart to you and be vulnerable with you. And regardless of all the fears that I'm feeling, I'm still going to try to be open with you and to show you how I feel. So I do feel that this person definitely wants something more. They are seeing union. They want union with you. There's nothing else I can add to this. Like, they just want union, and to them, they want to build stability. They want to build a house, a marriage, you know, a relationship with you, something that will last the ages, something to celebrate, something beautiful. The Four of Wands is about achievements as well. It's about hitting milestones, and I think they're at a point in their life where they want to build a relationship. They want to, so it's not like that this union is something that they check off and like they're like, oh, I'm at this stage where I need to settle down. But it also almost feels like that, like being able to be in a relationship with you, being able to kind of like achieve this union with you would be something that they would be so happy about. They would celebrate. But also, I'm getting a very sweet message with this, with the fact that they're saying that like they want to be with you so that they can celebrate the highs and lows with you, like all the birthdays, the anniversaries, every Christmas, every New Year's, they want to celebrate it with you. And then for, you know, every you know, bad thing, they want to be with you through it all, like every, you know, hospital visit, everything that has that, you know, everything that doesn't necessarily bring a lot of joy. They want to be by your side and support you, and they want you to like be part of their lives as well in that capacity. And I just love that energy of just like them being like, I just want to be with you through ups and downs, everything, and I just want to experience life with you. It's so sweet, it's so simple. There's, you know, I find that sometimes love is, at the end of the day, very, very simple, like in the sense that like it's a simple want of like wanting to share one's life with another person, to grow with the other person, to you know, go through life with this other person. And I think that's like very pure, simple, innocent love. And so that being said, to end off this reading, I pulled cards from their higher self to you. So what we're going to do right now is to call their higher self into this reading and ask their higher self for any messages that they want to say to you at this point in time. And so yeah, take a deep breath, and their cards are, let's go out for coffee, and freedom is being our authentic selves. So what I'm really getting with these cards is that they really want to ask you out for a coffee. They really want to ask you out to, you know, eat with them, or like, you know, just hang out with them. It's going to be very casual. Coffee, going out for coffee, well, in Italy is about like, you know, like going out for coffee and hanging out with friends. But like for, I think it's just very casual. It's very like, it's not asking you to go out for dinner or something. It's very small. It's very like, it's a small, it's like small efforts, like incremental little baby steps towards getting into something more. And I just feel like this person wants to go out with you, get to know you again. It's going to start off quite like casual, like they're just trying to be friends with you, but actually this person has so much more that they want to give, so much more they want to say, but they want you to know that they have learned to step into their authentic power. They've learned to step up and be their authentic selves. They have learned to like embrace themselves and love themselves, and this is them saying that I am free because I am my authentic self, and now I can come back towards you, or I can come towards you because I am living my like authentic truth. I'm living my the way that I want to live. I'm not trying to hide behind masks anymore. I am living because this is what I want, and I come towards you because you are what I want. So I love that message. I love the message of them saying, I'm going to make you an offer. Let's go out for coffee. Let's get to know each other. I'm going to show you who I am. I'm going to show you why, it was worth the wait, or why this all had to happen. So the message, the timing cards for this are spring and summer as well. So similar to the other pal, it's very significant for this person. This person's seeing like spring or summer. Maybe spring and summer is going to be very significant for both of you to come into union, or for this person to come towards you. I am seeing water signs, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So basically all the signs, but very strong Libra, very strong Cancer, water. It's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, like very strong water. So even if your person, if your person is a water sign, or a Libra, or like heavy air placements, this may be an extra confirmation. So if you or your person have this in your chart, it's an extra confirmation, but all the signs did come up today. So, take all the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest behind. So yeah, with that being said, that's all the messages that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great week ahead. Bye! For those of you who picked pile stars, this is your reading. So I'm sorry that I'm speaking almost like a whisper. That's because it's quite late at night and everyone else is sleeping, and I'm trying to be considerate. So yes. Okay, we are going to start off with a connection check-in, and then we're going to see, what their feelings are for you. So the first card that we have here is the Six of Wands. So person A is represented by the Six of Wands. This person's very goal-oriented. So someone who could be very focused on their career, their finances, someone who could be very focused on achieving much in life. Like they want to do more in life. They want to create more. They want to progress in life. I just feel like there's this sense of just surging forward. So this person feels very active. This person feels very proactive, almost like they want things to move forward, and they seem to be very they're a go-getter. They're someone who will be interested in, if they want something, they're gonna go for it. They're gonna pursue it to the ends of the earth. There's a sense of them being very I just feel a lot of action, a lot of movement from them. So this person may be pursuing their own financial career goals at this point in time. They could be pursuing, truth is what I'm hearing. And I'm seeing a lot of them understanding a lot more about this connection, or understanding a lot more about love in general. And them with that knowledge, they are going to pursue more. They're going to be in the pursuit of truth. They're going to try to understand love and relationships a lot more. I just feel like this person is trying to how do I put this, succeed in understanding something. almost feels like they want to get an A+ on understanding love and relationships. Like, this person feels very funny. They're just very odd. No, okay, jokes aside, but because I just feel like they want to know so much, and they want to be so good at something, so they're very perfectionists. Like they're perfectionists, and they want love to be perfect. They want, you know, whatever they pursue to be the right thing, or they want whatever they want moving forward, like, or the things that they want out of life, they want it to be perfect. They want everything to look perfect. But the thing is, what they're not really understanding is love is not perfect. They are not perfect. Life is not perfect. And things do mess up sometimes, and things don't look great 24/7. And this is, I think, a lesson that they need to learn, but they are all about action. They're very thirsty for knowledge, for success, for recognition, for people to see how well they have done. And perhaps they are pursuing, trying to pursue truth about this connection, but doing it in the sense like they want to get an A+ on a test. And the thing is, the universe is like, no, there's no such thing. You can't get an A+ on this test. Like, this is about understanding yourself. It's an ongoing process of growth. You cannot just achieve growth in one night and think that, that's all you have to do. It's something that happens over time. And I think this person is like slowly understanding, but not really quite understanding yet. But this person seems like someone who will rush forward, rush towards you, someone who's very ego-driven as well, someone who's very like quick to act. And it's just like, I just feel like this person is making a lot of moves. And for person B here, we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy, and I just love how the Six of Wands is basically like looking towards the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands seems to be charging forward towards the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is simply just going like, I'm just chilling, just like focusing on my wealth, focusing on building my career up, focusing on building myself up. There's a sense of building like your stability, feeling more secure, more confident in yourself. I just feel a lot of like root chakra, like almost like going within and like understanding yourself. Like, there is a pause that you are at on your journey, and this is a pause that you have kind of initiated. You want this pause because you want to find that stability, or you want to like come to a point where you find that deeper understanding of who you are and what you stand for, your values and everything. Like, I just feel like you just went on a sabbatical, and like when like you just decided to go inwards and decided that you are going to understand yourself better. And there's a sense of like learning to explore who you are and explore your path, but standing still at the same time. Like, you're just sitting down, you're just understanding everything. And this person feels like someone who does a lot of meditations, does a lot of reflection, does a lot of journaling. You are taking a slow and steady kind of route. You are not going to rush forward, even though the world seems to be rushing forward, even though the world seems to be like asking you to charge forward, to commit, to do this, to do that, but you're not listening to any of that. You are just taking your time. You are not going to be forced into action if you don't want to act. So that's the energy that I'm getting with this. Like, you are doing your thing, and you're not going to be forced to action if you don't want to move. You are taking things slow. And I just feel like all around you things are blooming, things are manifesting. Like, your life, the things that you want, it's just slowly appearing before your eyes, and there's a sense of like surrender and feeling really good about how things are. I feel like for person B, you are a nurturer. You're someone who is very protective of your family and the people around you. I sense like you are like a mother figure, and you want to be a mother someday, or you're someone who's very protective and very loving and very nurturing as well. You're very patient, very kind with people around you. And as I said, like, this person is coming forward, this person is charging towards you, but I feel like you're going to slow this person down and go like, okay, slowly, let's take things slow. That's how I feel about the Queen of Pentacles. She's not gonna rush or be forced to rush into something. You are going to take things slow and move in the pace that you want to move at. You're not going to be forced into moving at a pace that you don't want to move in. So when it comes to this connection, though, it's the Three of Cups. There is this connection, I feel, is built on friendship. This connection is built on, why is it not focusing? Okay, this connection is built on community. Like, I feel like both of you might meet each other through friends or through the community, through church, or where there are gatherings, weddings, where people are celebrating graduations, stuff like that, like where you both get to meet. And there is a sense of like community bringing you both together. Like, you could be brought together by mutual friends or by people like who believe that you both are good for each other, or like by the church or something like that. Like, there's a sense of like something happening, a communal gathering, a celebration happening, and you just both are brought together. There's a sense of just like finding each other and finding that strong bond of friendship and building that strong bond of friendship first. And the Queen of Pentacles is not someone who rushes into things. She's someone who like takes her time. So she's someone who gets to know the other person first. And so I just feel like you will both be starting out slow, steady. We are just going to start by, getting to know each other, getting to understand each other a lot more, and then moving slowly towards the future, like future commitment and deepening our bonds with each other. So this feels like someone that you've just met, someone that has like this connection is with someone that there are superficial like emotions. And it's not to say that superficial emotions are bad. It's just that they have not had time to develop further. So it feels very like friendship, very on the surface, like, oh, it seems very fun, very flirty, and that's all it is. Like, I don't see like deep emotions. It just feels very new, very fresh. And the Three of Cups, of course, also talks about reconciliations. People coming back towards each other again, people coming back to reconcile, to reconnect, and to build something up again. Yes, there was a past, and yes, there may have been emotions, but you are basically learning about each other again. You're basically building a life together again, or getting to know each other again, let alone, like, it's not about like building a life yet, but it's more of like getting to know each other, seeing how much has changed, how much hasn't changed, how much is different, and and what you both want to work on moving forward, whether you want to move towards a relationship or stay friends, stuff like that. Like, I feel like it's very new, very fresh. So we are going straight into the reading now, straight into their feelings for you. And before we get started, we are going to take a look at the bottom of the deck here. So the bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about going, this person, the first thing that I'm getting here is this person feels like the Six of Wands, because this person is very career oriented. This person is very ambitious, someone who wants to get things sorted, get things done. This person may feel like someone who is very very career focused at this point in time. They want to be recognized by like everyone around them for being successful in their career, and there is a need to balance out their energies. They need to work on being able to not just pursue their career goals, but also to be in a relationship with someone. Like they're learning how to be in a relationship with someone, and I feel that there is a need to be more balanced, like take a more balanced approach when it comes to love and their pursuit of love. And I feel like right now they may have a lot of things on their plate, a lot of commitments on their plate, and they are unable to give even though they want to give. They are very keen on giving. I don't know, there's this energy of like, I want to do it, but like at the same time I can't, and I need to, like, I want to give my all into this one thing, but at the same time it's not very practical for them to do so. Like there's a sense of like, yeah, I mean, you have these other things that you need to consider, but this person feels very passionate, very like, I want to do this and I want to succeed in doing this, and then realizing halfway that, oh, actually, I can't really do that because of that and that. There's a sense of like, oops, I've overcommitted to something. And I feel like what the universe is trying to teach them at this point in time, or this phase of their life, is about balance. It's about learning to kind of like realize that they cannot be giving 110 to 10 different other things. They need to find that balance of like giving like 10% to everything, or like 100% at one period of time, but then 100% to another thing during another day or something. Like it's about balance. It's about finding a good sort of like, they can't, the thing is, they can't focus on too many things. They need to kind of like make sure that they are taking care of themselves, or taking care of, I don't know how to put this. They just need to stop overcommitting. They need to stop trying to go back and forth between options, or they need to stop like trying to do too many things at one go. They need to kind of focus, but at the same time realizing that focusing on one thing doesn't mean that they have to do it at the expense of other things. Like finding a good balance. Like, yes, you can be studying, but you can also work at the same time if you find the right balance. You can have it all, but at the same time you need to know how to balance everything out. So I feel like right now they're in the process of like making a decision, or trying to find some stability in their life. And we are going to take a look at their feelings for you. So this could be, I feel like, okay, we have the cards, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, interesting, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So again, the Eight of Pentacles sort of gives me that impression of like, oh, this person's like very, this person is very focused on work, career, finances, trying to do well in their career. This person's giving me this energy of like working very, very hard. So there was a lot of energy of like being very career focused, very career minded. This person could also be the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm just seeing like a lot of focus on work, and at the same time, they do want to come forward towards you very quickly. They are, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands are very fast moving knights. They want to come in with this offer of love. They want to come in very quickly. They want to come in and, start moving things in the direction of, being in union, or they want to move things in the direction of like starting something. They have a lot of passion for you. They have a lot of sexual desire for you. And they're saying like, I want to come in quickly. I want to bring you this very quickly. And I just feel like this person wants to sort of like like they're very ambitious in what they want with you, and this person's very aggressive in what they want to achieve with you. And it feels like this person is very like, okay, I'm going to take the lead, I'm going to take up the, like, I'm going to take action, and I'm going to decide everything. And this person doesn't really realize that you need to also have a say in everything as well. Like, I feel like this person's just like, okay, I want to reach this relationship goal, that relationship goal, this relationship goal, and they are kind of like rushing forward to all these things. They are like, it's like someone who goes up to you and goes like, do you want to marry me? And I'm like, you need to calm down, bro. Like, that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. Like, and I'm telling, like, I feel like telling this person, you need to calm down. You need to, like, not get so aggressively ambitious about this connection with you. This person definitely wants to talk to you. This person is working up, like, thinking about what they want to say to you. But at the same time, there's this sense of like, I want to move things to the next level. I want things to move forward. I want things to go in this and that direction. It feels very rushed, very like, I just want to take this and like, like it's my to-do list. I want to take them off, like cross them out and like, cross them out quickly. And I want to get this over and done with. Like, it just feels like that. It feels very rushed. And I feel like for this person, you need to, perhaps, if this person is the Six of Wands, you need to be the Queen of Pentacles and slowing them down and getting them to focus on, like, getting things done slowly, steadily. Let's just slowly get to things and not try to rush into things. Like, we need to get to them slowly. Like, you don't try to force things to happen too quickly, because it feels like you're trying to like kind of like push things forward just for the sake of like getting to the end goal faster. But the relationship is not about reaching that end goal, like, oh yeah, we're married, oh yeah, we are in a relationship. It's not. It's about building something up together. It's slow and steady progress. And I think this person doesn't really understand that. They want to get to a point where they can be comfortable with you, they can speak their truth with you, they can have sex with you, they can like do all sorts of, they can experience life with you and all that. They have very like pure intentions, but at the same time, it's very ambitious intentions. Like, they want to get to all these places like quickly, and they fail to realize that relationships need to be built up slowly, steadily. I do see that that's because there are a lot of regrets that they have, from the past, like maybe they have regrets. You both knew each other and they have regrets about not taking action sooner, or not, being courageous enough to say something sooner, or they may have, you may have had like a lot of heartbreak that you both need to kind of work through, and they kind of want to skim through, working through all of that, the difficult things to getting to a relationship. It's like they want to get to the good part already, like. And I just feel like that's the energy that they are in right now. And I feel like it stems from that insecurity, that heartbreak, and perhaps things that have happened to them in the past. Perhaps like they, in the past, they were the ones that were rejected or left out in the cold, and they want to get to commitment so that they know, like, okay, this person loves me, this person is in a relationship with me, so like everything is going to be fine now that we're in a relationship. Like, it just feels like they need that security of knowing that there's a label placed on this thing, on this relationship, on this connection, and then they're like, okay, we can move on from there. I can feel stable and we can build slowly from there. But it doesn't work that way, and I think the universe is kind of like working their magic. They're kind of like slowly allowing this person to understand, but like, this person is very, very eager to start something. They're very eager to move forward. And it's like a good thing because they are interested in you, but like, it's not really a good thing because they're not quite ready for something yet. If you get what I mean, like, they're not really, really, truly ready for a relationship because they want to rush through everything. They're not willing to build the foundations and not willing to repair some things and work through some things. So I just feel like it's something that you need to kind of pay attention to. So to end off this reading, I pulled some cards from their higher selves to you. So we are going to call their higher selves into this reading and ask their higher selves for any messages that they want to say to us at this point in time. And anything that they want to add to this reading already. So the cards that we have here is autumn will be a significant time for us and the shadows are being dissolved. So with these two cards here, I'm just getting the sense that like this person is feeling that this person's higher self is saying that, yes, I know I'm in a rush and I'm trying to get to union as quickly as possible. Perhaps even by the summertime, this person would take action. By that time, they would take action, but they are only fully ready to give and to, be in a relationship with you and to build with you maybe in autumn when things, start to settle down in their heads and they learn a lot of things. And maybe autumn time will be a time where it will be a pivotal moment where things change for the two of you. So I just feel like this person saying like things need time to progress, but it will be significant. Like autumn will be a significant time. But they are working on their shadow self. They're working on their fears, their regrets, their sadness. They're working on their grief. They're working on healing the past. And I feel like they're saying like, I'm working on trying to be a better version of myself. I'm working on closing out cycles, and I'm working on trying to, not be so afraid, not try to rush things, because this rushing it stems from my fear. It stems from my fear of, eventually being left out in the cold of regret, or like being, having things fall apart. I'm healing all of that. I am trying to work through all of that, and I think this person's, definitely saying like, I'm doing my best right now. So again, we have autumn, we have summer as time frames, time periods for both of you. I am also seeing signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, but very strong fire and earth signs for this pile. If you or your person are these signs, then great, like this is a message for you. But even if you are not, like if it's not in your chart, it doesn't matter. As long as the messages resonate for you, take them, and trust that the messages that are meant to be yours will find you. So with that being said, that's all the messages that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great week ahead. Bye!